Hi, I'm Kevin Tong, and I create posters. Some of the musicians I've made posters for are the Black Keys, Bon Iver, the Shins, Beck. Whenever acts come into town, I usually try to work with them to make a poster. All my screen printed posters are limited edition, and then after that they don't get made anymore. And the reason why I like doing that is because that's what drives up the value of them. And I don't mean like value in terms of money, just in terms of how much people want them and how special they are, and it also sets them apart. It's important now, especially that we're not in the 90s and people don't put like their CD rack on their wall, but people want to, represent and show what they're listening to, what their lifestyle's like. So I just want to give them some good art for the living room. People ask if I listen to the band or if I try to reinterpret their music. I really don't, because they play those songs hundreds of times. It's like they don't need me to try to throw it back in their face. I usually try to bring something new to the band. I did a Bon Iver poster with an overturned car, and there's nothing in Bon Iver about an overturned car, but it was kind of like this shocking and sad kind of image, which kind of it's more the feeling of the music that I try to go for. My favorite band to work for is the Black Keys. They have a poster at every show, and they're kind of grungy and grimy. I like the way their music feels. So I just left it as like a pencil drawing, really rough, gestural. Gig posters are definitely a collector's item. Collectors, they're like the foundation of the economy of gig posters. They buy them and then they sell them immediately. There's like flippers on eBay, like raising prices. I just sold my Mogwai poster, and like 130 of them sold out in 60 seconds. My Coachella Black Keys posters sold for, I think some guy sold it for like $200 or $300. So yeah, it's a pretty big deal for some people. Gig posters are currently in a state of expansion. More bands are getting them. They're seeing the value of it. It used to be really hard to talk a band into it. Now they're reaching out. So right now it's big and we're all doing our thing and taking the jobs, but we're just trying to stay humble. It's kind of like this kind of unspoken thing, like we don't really want to assume that it's going to last forever. I mean, it's died a couple times in America. Like, when's the last time you saw a blacklight poster? That being said, bands seem to want these posters more and more, and music seems to be taking off. I mean, now it's with Spotify and everything, like indie bands can just pop up. So with more musicians, there should just be more poster jobs out there in the future.